Hello everyone, it's Brenda here from Craft Obsessions. Just to give you a quick video. Today I'm going to be using the Stamp Perfect Stamp Positioner by Hampton Arts. Lovely little tool. As you can see, it's quite robust. It has a mat in here, a rubber mat. So if you're using acrylic stamps, you'd have the rubber mat in. But if you were using like red rubber or cling, you take the mat out, and obviously it's deeper, so it allows for the depth of the rubber. So you can use all your stamps on it, and it's brilliant, really helpful, especially for me, because I'm not the world's best stamper. And I'm going to be using this set of stamps from Studio Light. These ones are roses, and they're a layering stamp set, so you build up your image using different colours and shades. What I love about Stamp Perfect, the Studio Light stamps, is on the back of the packaging. It tells you exactly how to do it, step by step. How to line it up, the shades to use, which one to use next. So it's really simple. So I'll get started straight away. So I'm just going to position my card in here. Two very powerful magnets. Try not to get these to touch together, because if they ping together they can shatter. But they're also really strong and they're quite hard to get apart. But if they do come together, don't try and pull them apart, just slide them and they will come off. So I've positioned my paper, and I'm going to put on my glasses because I can't see without them, and do exactly what the instructions tell me. I'm going to start with the first plain stamp. So I'm going to lay this just, it's got something on it there, I've been using it. Just going to lay this roughly where I want it on my paper. Close over the acrylic lid, which has all these grids on it, so it helps really to position things really well. That comes in really handy if you're doing sentiments and things. You can get the words nice and straight. So there we go. We lift up the stamp. I'm just using Colourbox pigment inks here, but obviously you can use whatever inks you want. They say to use 3 or 4 different shades depending on the how many layers the stamps have got. Well, I've found I don't actually have 3 or 4 of the same sort of colour, so I found a way around that. So I'm just going to show you. So let's make sure I've got, because it's only a cat's eye, I have to be careful I get all the. There we go, that's covered. Just close over the lid and press down. Lift it up, and that's our first layer. Perfect. As you can see, there's a mark there. Normally you'd be going, oh, cussing, because you can't. You've ruined it. All you need to do now, stamp it over, lay it back down again, and there you go. Oh, a little bit in the middle. Just not using even pressure here. So that's that one. I should take that one off. Give it a little rub. Now it tells me which one to use. It even shows me, if you can actually see, if I bring this over here, you can actually see. It even shows me where I have to line it up. So you get the proper, the correct line up. So this is the part here. It's telling me I have to line it up here. So that's what I'll do. I'll just line that up there. Okay. So this is where you would use a slightly darker shade of the same colour. Well, I don't have a darker shade of the same colour, of the same colourway. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put on one stamped image with the same colour as I did the base. What you're meant to do is you start with your lightest and then you work your way through to the darker. As you can see, if you can see that, you can see it is slightly darker. But what I'm going to do, I'm just going to re-ink it with the same colour. Obviously with the stamp positioner, it's going to come down in exactly the same place, so I don't have to worry. So because this is a pigment ink, it will lay on colour, so it will actually make it slightly darker. So there we go, as you can see there, it's darker. That's just using the same colour as I used the first time round. Take that one off. And then we use the last layer for this one. Again, you can check using your print on the back of the sheet exactly where it has to lay. So I'm just going to, I've got a bit of a glare here, excuse me, I'm going to lean over because I've got a bit of a glare. Can't actually see very well. Press it down, pick it up. And for the top, the last image, I'm going to use a red. This is sort of like an outliner, just gives it definition, and So this is always, you know, the final one is always the darker one that you use. Okay, pop it over, lay it down, and there we go. Beautiful images, stamped beautifully. So that's that. So this set has this rose. It always also has like a side one. If I can flip it over, you'll be able to see. It also has a sideways rose and a rose bud and leaves. So if I do the leaves quickly, obviously the same way, I'm just going to lay it on my card. Let's make sure I get that round the right way, because I did that the last time and I stamped the back instead of the front. How stupid am I? There we go. And I'll just find my green. Should have had that out ready. There we go. Now with this one, I'm going to do something slightly different, because I'm just going to use the one colour of ink for the leaves. So what I'm going to do, ink it up, then I'm going to get a piece of paper and I'm just going to stamp just lightly that image so it takes some of the ink off, so it makes it lighter. And now I'll actually stamp on the piece of card that I'm using. As you can see, I've got a really, really light shade. So I'll put that one down. And then it tells me to use 3B, which is this one. Again, this light isn't very good, so this lining up might not be the best. Should have brought my little snappy light, really. So that might not be perfect, but it gives you an idea. Lay it down and ink it. There we go. Press it down. As you see, that one gives you the sort of like the furry bits. I'm not a botanist, I don't know what they're called, but you know, kind of like the ferny shaped edge. And this is gives the veins. So again, you're going to have to apologise if my lining up isn't perfect, because I can't really see properly in this light. There we go. And then what I'm going to do with this one, I'm going to do what I did with the rose. I'm going to stamp this image twice. This stamp twice in that shade, just to make it darker. So you don't need 3 different tones. You can just use the one and just use your common sense, really, because that's all it is. So there we have the leaf, a little bit out of line, but I'm blaming the light on that one. And then if I can quickly show you to put a sentiment on. Normally, I mean, I don't know if you're like me, but you spend all your time making your card and then it comes to putting a sentiment on and you don't stamp it properly. And it really, really annoys me. Then you have to try and cut a bit and stick it over. So what I'm going to do for this, I'm going to use a sentiment. So I'm going to sort of lay it down where I want it to be. So that's to my wonderful, let's do sister. To my wonderful, and then I'll put sister under here. Right, so that's roughly where I want it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick up the stamps, and now because I've got the grids on here, actually I've done it quite well. Because I've got the grids on here, you can actually then take it off and lay it exactly on the line so it's nice and straight. I've done reasonably well here, which is unusual for me, because I'm always usually on a bit of a wonk. Let me just swap that down. There we go. And then just get myself another ink pad. Excuse me while I reach for another ink pad. And then over you come with your sentiment, so you know exactly where it is. That's all right, but I want it a little bit darker, so I'm just going to go over it again. And there we go. So that's the card with all the layers. Pop that there. using the Hampton Art Stamp Perfect and the Studio Light Rose stamps. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.